Can we just take a second to appreciate my new cardigan, my cat top, my nails, my new ring. I know the beanie doesn't really match, but it's snowing outside as we speak, so I'm gonna wear the beanie to stay warm. My hands feel like ice, I can't feel my fingers, so that's great. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm very excited today. I'm doing my first, like, not my first arty video. My last video I was doing art stuff in it, but like that was to do with my small business. This is just me doing some art, and it's inspired by this book. I got it in a charity shop for £1. It's by Wendy Helbert, I don't know how you want to pronounce it, and it's how to use water soluble pencils and other aquarelle media. So we're gonna do this. Now obviously I've used watercolour pencils before as a child, you know, at college I did GCSE art, I did A-level art, so I've used it before, but I started to flick through this book in the charity shop and I was like, I was never actually taught how to use these. I was just given them. There's different techniques you can use, and so that's what we're going to be experimenting with today. The things I have my little I just splashed myself with water. And my water pot, not to be mistaken for my water bottle. I started using a water bottle when I'm doing art because I'm that person that would dip my brush in the wrong water, and that would not be great. I've got these two brushes here that I just found earlier that are soft, because not many of my brushes are anymore. Apparently you can change that with fabric softener. I also yesterday bought these watercolour brushes. I did just read earlier, they're made from pony hair, 100% pony hair. I should open them actually. Oh, that opened really easily. So these are the brushes. Oh, there. Can you see them if I put them over my face? That's really like soft but thick and coarse all at the same time. So I already own these Derwent Academy watercolour pencils. Can you see that? There's one missing from it, but you know, there's a lot of other colours in there. Let me try and show you. My god, if I could open it. My fingers are so cold that I can't, like, there we go, okay. The colours, there's one missing. I don't know what colour it is, but that happens. I've had them for years. And then when I was out shopping yesterday, I bought these. So they're big ones, so they're for kids. But it says that they have a painting effect. Now, in the picture it literally looks like it's just paint. So I want to see how realistic that is. I also have some actual watercolours, just in case I want to add anything to it. So I've got these Major Brushes watercolours. Right? I got those either in GCSE art or A-level art. Like they were GCSE art, so I've had those for 3 years now. Nearly 4. These are the most intense watercolour paints I've ever used. They're by a brand called Kohinoor, K-O-H-I-N-O-O-R. They stain your hands, genuinely. To prove to you how, like, strong these are, this is like, imagine this colour wood. I used those to stain this. So it went from this colour to this colour with watercolours, like the brown and the orange watercolour. I stained wood with it, and it stained my hands in the process, let me tell you. So these are also watercolour paints, but these are actually in tubes. So in case I want to add any like actual watercolour paint, I've got those. And then there's also a section in this book that talks about using other medias with it. So in this pencil case, I have some oil pastel crayons, which we might incorporate in at some point. I've had a little flick through and read of the book already. I've got certain things that I want to try and do. I want to try and do a cat. I want to try and do like a basic form of a human body. I want to do a flower pot, a scene, a landscape. I know that seems like a lot, but I'm not going to be like spending like loads and loads of time on these. I'm also going to time lapse bits of it as well, because I know it would be like a really long video. But yeah, so I have found out some actual watercolour paper in sketchbooks and stuff. I've also found this mixed media one, which if I'm being honest, let me show you. I forgot how good I was at drawing. So these are from, I would say, between 2019 and 2020. Can you see those? That's it, that's the light that we needed. Look at that. They're incredible and you can't tell me otherwise. I was like, wait, I'm good at drawing? Like, I don't remember being that good at drawing. Have you seen my doodle page? So yeah, this is mixed media paper. This is the highest, oh, can't open the page. This is the highest GSM I have. This is 250, so we might use this book. Watercolour paper, actually no, this one says it's the highest, but I'm not really a fan of these, if I'm being completely honest. So this is Boldmere Artist Watercolour pads. I found this one that's completely empty and it's huge, but that one's 230 GSM. The higher the GSM, the better when you're using water in your work, because it'll stop the paper buckling as much. So I'll start with one of these. This just has 2 blank pages in it, so I might just actually rip these out and just put them on my desk. I'm going to change the angle a little bit. I'm going to put you down at my desk so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll get on with it. Alright, I hope this is an okay angle for you, so I'm going to just turn this around so you can see. This is the first thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to test out some different ways of using them. We're going to give some of this a go. I'll just hold it up close for a second so you can see. That's kind of what we're going for. So, I'm going to just start, I guess. I might put down all those like kind of patterns. So I've got my water here. I'll put that there. I might do it with blue because that person in the book has, so I just stop here. These are using the what were they, Bic or something like that, like the children's ones. That actually looks quite cool just by itself. This one has a red and blue. I just completely dropped that pencil. Right, time to add water. I'm going to use, what brush should I use? For these ones I might use this one. So I'm just going to wet it, do what they've done all half. I mean, it is working. You see that? Let me just zoom you in a little bit more. It is doing something. To say how dark the pencil is, it's quite light. Try this one. So this is hopefully going to make more of a purpley. Oh my god, it is! So the one on the page, I guess it has more blue in it, but theirs went much more bluey. This has got more yellowy orangey. This next one, I really hope you can actually see a gradient in it. I can't really see a gradient. It just looks like it's all mushed into one colour. Maybe that's the way I painted it. Right, dashes this time. I'm just guessing this is going to make the exact same purpley colour as the one above it. Pretty much. That makes it a really kind of muddy colour. So I don't think this is going to do much because they're not close enough together. By the way, so first I'm doing these ones and then I'm going to do the Derwent one. And then from that we'll see which ones I'm going to use more predominantly to do the little pieces I want to make. Yeah, I mean those really do nothing. that's kind of okay. I think you could use that as like part of like foliage or something. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly turn you off so that I'm not just recording like loads of excessive content. I'm going to use these ones next. I'm going to draw these same things out and then come back to you to put the water on them. Okay, I'm back. I've done these already. I would say if I just pop them, like, they've gone nicer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's more representative of the actual colour of the pencil. I'm preferring these ones so far, just like how they look like this. Now I'm gonna add the water, so I have to be less aggressive with the paintbrush. Like before, I felt like I had to do a lot to pick up the colour. Oh, that's making a nice purpley colour. Wow. This is more representative to the one in the book, I think. Oh my god, you can so see that that's got a gradient to it. So this is a more lilac-y, pinky purple. That's cute. These are really interesting. Right, again, I'm not feeling it for the speckles. It's just very, very muted. It's not really doing anything. I'd say it's even more pastely. It's like we've gone down in a gradient down this side. This I feel like it's just going to make a mucky colour, if I'm being honest. It's quite moody actually. Quite like it, you know what? I don't mind that one now. So these are the ones I like. These are the ones I'm not so much a fan of. I still use them, like, but what can we do on this one then? I did say I wanted to do a cat, didn't I? I could do a tiny little cat. I would do my own cat, but she's just fully grey, so these are the cat pictures in it here. We're gonna go for something like this. I'm alright at drawing cat faces. I'll put a picture in that I did recently of a cat face. It's my cat's, but I did it in blue and orange. I've never really been good at the bodies. Do I map it out first with a normal pencil, or will that ruin the overall effect of the watercolour? That is the question. And I don't know the answer to it. I'm just going to get a very fine pencil to just mark out. Okay, I've got a HB here, so, and I've got a rubber just in case I mess up. Okay, a cat. It's just a cat. Let's find the shapes within the cat. So we've got like a circle here, and then like a triangle here-ish. The head is like here. I feel like I've very proportionally got this wrong already. That's more like that bit. That's the chest. I've got the paws here, and tail comes there, and then the head is like all pretty and cute here. Somehow I'm turning whatever that monstrosity is into a cat. We'll see where we go. So they've used like a grey browny colour, which I quite like, and some like reddy colours, so I might mix the two of those together and do brown and red. So I'm going to use these colours. Actually, let me show you this side of them so that you can see. And I'm just going to go for it. I think I'm going to start with the terracotta because it seems like the lightest colour. Wish me luck. I think I'm going to start with this. Do you know what? I'm actually going to just very lightly rub this out. I don't know if you'll still be able to see the base drawing, but I can, even if you can't. So here goes. Why can I not get the shape of the face? It's got two little sleepy eyes. It's so cute. And then the little nose. really got the proportions badly wrong on this. I can't even lie about it. But yeah, and so it's like the other leg is just like tucked underneath, which is so cute. Little paws. I mean, that's a decent little cat. I say I've never really drawn a cat's body before. It's a chubby little cat. I love it. They've done a bit of like using it to do the background as well, which I quite like. Put a bit more of this like red into some of these bits here. Going with a little bit of like grey. Right, there's my cat. I'm going to add some water to it now, so I'm going to use my smaller brushes I think for this one because it is tiny and I want to control the water quite a lot. By the way, if you hear any background noises, people are shoveling snow outside for their driveways and stuff. I want to keep like the shape of the cat's ears really nice because I love little cat's ears, they're so cute. It's nice for like getting the light and the dark, like the shade. It's really weird for me to like kind of not care what it looks like. Like it kind of looks a bit messy, do you know what I mean? But it's meant to. It's like loose kind of drawings. I mean, the bread is now starting to freak me out because it kind of just looks like the cat's in its blood or something. Trying to ignore that though. I like this like splash of red behind it. It like kind of frames the cat. I think that looks cool. This bit is just really like, it looks so separate from the cat that it doesn't look like it's a part of the cat. A little bit better. While it's like wet, can I add to it? I think I'm gonna go back in with maybe like the burnt umber because they have like got some like dark lines like kind of outlining it. And this is like the darkest one. This is getting cuter actually. Now I'm adding this like dark detail bit in. I quite like it. This is so cute. What's this classed as painting or drawing? It's a really chubby little cat. Mine's actually looking like a bit different to the picture that I'm looking at, but got some like, almost like they've given it a pattern, I guess. Probably it's really damp, isn't it? Little stripes, and the tail. I don't know whether to try and like add a bit of purple and make the red bits a bit more like maroony, so they're not so looking like the cat's bleeding everywhere. You know what I mean? Maybe if I just add a bit more like this, like a browny colour or something. Like especially here, I just don't like how like red it looks. Add a tiny bit more water. I don't want to make it too like wet or do too much. I mean, that's cute. Let me show you how my hair's there. I like it. It's a little cat. I do think it's cute. Oh, where is it? I'm so bad with the directions when it's in the camera. So that's number one thing done. Pop that off to the side. Next, I think we should go for, what do you think? Maybe a human figure? I don't know if there's any human figures in this book. Let me just flick through. There's a child bent down, but more of an upward standing position I feel like would be better. Let me go to the challenge so I can see. So there's not much detail per se in the facial features. I'm going to get a picture up on my phone of a person. Okay, I mean I've got a picture. Me and my dad just recently went to Wentworth Garden Centre, so I've got this little picture of my dad, and he's just stood very straight, do you know what I mean? So I feel like it might not be that hard to copy. He's also got a massive coat on, so it's not like he's got a lot of shape. It's a very just big straight down coat, do you know what I mean? I'm gonna go with this. I think I might time lapse this one. I just want to say, so that's the first one I just did. Oh, and the second one. There's already such an improvement, I feel like. I feel like I might be better at people than at cats, and that is upsetting to me, because cats are everything. But I'm really impressed with that. My dad came up and he started watching me over my shoulder, which put a bit of pressure on. But he said it looks like him as well. So, yeah. I've now got my next piece of paper ready for... I'm going to do the plant next. Now the thing with the plant is that I don't have plants, but in the last page of this book, well, not the last, one of the last pages, near to the end, is this. I love this picture so much, and I want to see if I can kind of recreate it on this piece of paper. So this one's more of like copying exactly what's there, which is kind of like what I did with the cat, to be honest, isn't it? So it's an interesting one. I don't really know how to even start to go about doing it. I think if we start with the blue, with the vase shape, I'm just going to do the front of the vase. Then I'm going to put the kind of edge of the table in, like that. I've got some flowers that are laid down as well, so... Can you tell? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just making this up as I go along. I'm just trying to copy what I see. I've got some like nice leaves coming out of here. Okay, wow, my voice just went. Oh, there's 2 adults walking down the road with sledges. This is the next one that I did, inspired by this that you can see here. I did less flowers because the flowers were stressing me out a little bit, but I do really like it. I love this bit, like the vase and the table. It's so cute. I'll put that up somewhere. What next then? I've got some more paper. I think next I'm going to do the scene. Now the scene that I want to do is a concert. So I'm going to go through and find the concert picture I want to draw from my gallery. I would have done like the most recent one I went to. But honestly, the set, it was the 1975, so the set was like insane, and when I'm just practicing doing this, I don't need to be drawing like pianos and like stairs and sofas and all that stuff. So this is what the old 1975 things used to look like. This was the tour this was from Sunday 16th of February 2020. I love how these used to look. And I think I might be able to get quite a nice like contrast with the white. So I am going to time lapse this one again, because this one actually might take longer. I'm going to also use a ruler to sketch this one out. I just wanted to show you the sketch of this. And also, can we talk about my One Direction ruler? Can you even see it? There we go. That's like young One Direction merchandise from, I wonder where I bought it from. My battery is flashing on red, and also, because there's so much like background space to cover in such a dark colour, I think I'm going to mix watercolour paints into this one. I'm also going to use these, but I'm going to mix some other watercolour paints in. So yeah, I'm going to record for as long as it lets me. When it cuts out, I'll just stop, recharge my camera, and I'll start again. I won't do anything not on camera. Okay, I'm back. So this is where I left off because it ran out of charge. It is now actually night time, like the street lights are on outside. It's still snowing, it's getting deeper. I'm not happy about it, but I'm gonna keep going with this. Right, I've done the concert scene. Oh my god, that looks incredible on the camera. Oh my god, I love that so much. I'm definitely putting this one up. I've got a wall where I'm going to start putting like all music stuff. Definitely putting that up there. Oh my god. The last one we're going to do is a scenic landscape. For this one I think I might just add the ring light to get a little bit better lighting. Would that give us a little bit better lighting? So yeah, for this one I think I'm going to do watercolour and then go in with oil pastels on top of it after to give a bit more texture. Thinking we could do something like the Peak District, because I live in Sheffield. Sheffield's near the Peak District. It's very pretty there. Peak District, Sheffield, images. I mean, some of these like very intensely detailed, but I guess with the watercolour we could less detail it. This is going to show up. There we go. That's what I'm going to go for. Where's the grey? Because we'll get this like windy path in first. There's like a kind of, it's green but it's also like dried up here. The sky, just put some bits of sky in. It's quite a cloudy sky. Can we just talk about the colour of the water in here? I might just go and change that since I'm going to be doing green. Back with fresh water. And my ring! I forgot I'd taken it off earlier. Right, so that is the basic landscape. And then I think I'm going to let it dry and then, I don't know, maybe should I just start going in with some oil pastels now, maybe? This is really kind of useless, I'm feeling like at the moment. It's not doing anything. Let me just see if it's the quality of those ones, because I do have some other ones. I'm going to see what these are like, see if these will add anything. Oh yeah, these are working straight away. yeah, I'm leaving it like that. I don't mind it. So shall we recap? We started with the testing, which to be honest I didn't use anything but these methods. I did those and like those, but I didn't really do, no, I did gradient to be fair. So yeah, that was first. Then we did the little cat, didn't we? I do really think it's cute. The further away you are from it, the cuter it is. I wish I'd have kind of done different colours though. Then I did the drawing of my dad, which I actually think was incredible. Like, I didn't think that the human form would look that good when I tried to do it. Like, I thought it would just look like a blob, but you can tell that's meant to be human. And it does look like my dad. Also, I noticed earlier I forgot to put colour on his forehead, but I've done that now. Then the plants. I really, really like this one. I don't know, it gives like cottagey vibes. This one's very different to the rest, but I really, really like it. Obviously the concept one. I remember being there. That's what makes it so like good. And then finally, this one. I don't dislike it. I just thought it would look better. It doesn't look bad, but I thought it would look better, do you know what I mean? I'll probably post some pictures of these on my Instagram, so you can follow me on there as well. Or like just random bits of art. It's _Isobel__Jones_. And then my art one is Isabel's Arts, but that's my art small business. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. I plan to do water soluble pastels. I would like to try at some point, but I don't own any at the moment, so I'll do that once I own them. I've got gouache paints that I've never used. I've never painted with gouache ever. Not at school or anything like that, and I'm sure there's quite a lot of other different types of media that I haven't used, so I might make like a series of trying art media forms or something like that, I don't know. So if you would like to see those, when you subscribe, which it would be great if you did, it takes a second and it's free, so really it's win-win, right? You can turn the post notification bell on so you can find out when I do post more of my videos. Comment which your favourite one was, the cat, my dad, the flowers, the concert or the landscape. And I will see you in another video. Okay, bye!